Season 11 is here, and with the fresh new season comes fresh new content. Controller players are without a doubt emerging as one of the most dominant platforms after the new advanced sensitivity update. Not only does this new aiming system work better for controller players, but it also allows them to compete more openly with keyboard and mouse players who have such a large variety of ways to play. Because of all these recent changes, many of the top controller players are starting to become even better scary, and some of the lesser known ones are starting to rise to the top. In this video today, we're going to be looking at 5 of the best controller players in the world at this very moment. These players will have their own special talents that separate them from the rest. What's going on, guys? This is your guy. That's right, your friend, say it with me right now, the one and only Keith Allen. I want to let you know right now, my friends, that there's greatness on the inside of you. If you've never heard that positivity, if you've never heard people cheering for you or rooting for you or encouraging you, well, you got a friend in me, and that is me, Keith Allen. I want to let you know right now, you can follow me on my Instagram. I'm putting up posts to inspire you to do things that you've never done before. There's greatness on the inside of you, but you got to step out of your comfort zone. You got to face your fears, and I'm telling you, you're going to do things this year you've never done. A year with no regrets. But before we get into the video, I want to ask you this question. Who wants to get better at Fortnite? That should be everyone, especially you who's watching the video. Yes. If you're interested in that, you need to click the link below to go to ProGuides.com, where you can play the best players in the world by just clicking a button. Are you serious? Yes, I am. Sign up for our membership at ProGuides, and you're going to get a ton of incredible content from the best pro players like Benji and Mongrel. So if you want to compete in Fortnite, you have to check this out at ProGuides.com. Also, be sure to drop a like on this video to show your love and support. We strive to bring you guys the best available content. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to sit back, relax, and grab my favorite candy. You know what that is. That bunch of crunts, and let's do this. In our previous top 5 video, we had Wolfies as number 1. This is because Wolfies placed second in the World Cup playing on controller. As insane as this is, making it easily distinguishable that he was the best, a lot has changed since then. Kind of awkward. Meaning that he was the best like a couple months ago, but there is a new king to the throne now, and his name is not LeBron. Well, on the Lakers it is. So without further ado, let's dive into these top 5 players. You ready? Starting us off at number 5, we have the well-known Razor X. Razor is not only one of the best controller players, but he's also one of the best console players. That's right. Did you hear what I said? He is as good as he is, and he's limited to 60 frames per second on console quality. Now, don't let this fool you. He may be on console, but that doesn't stop him from coming out on top. Razor is not only just a creative warrior, but the guy is an overall great Fortnite player. His mechanics are impeccable. His gameplay is as smooth as butter. I love butter, especially on my toast. But he's also insanely good at taking down multiple opponents, taking on skilled opponents, and even holding his ground in competitive play. The dude is awesome. Perhaps what he's known best for is how entertaining and eye-appealing his gameplay is. Well, he's not just smooth just because he uses good settings or has special effects on his clips. He's smooth because of his talent on the sticks. Razor X does an incredible job of transitioning from play to play, switching between one building move to the next with incredible reaction speed and very small delays to even none. This fast transitioning is what truly gives this guy the smooth gameplay that we all know him for. But just being smooth is not going to get you a spot on our list. No. There's another criteria that we look at and consider when we decide who we believe are the best players in the world. So, what else did Razor X do to earn his spot? Good question. Well, to start, he practices a lot. Yes, I said the word practice. When you hear practice, some of you guys put that in the same category as reading books. You hate it. I get it. But in order to be successful, you gotta do both. Razor X spends countless hours playing and collecting gameplay, and he does a majority of it in creative, where he perfects his skills and he keeps improving. It's evident how much this guy practices in the way that his skill level just keeps improving. If you watch a video from Razor X from a month ago, you're gonna easily see the difference between his gameplay then and now. It is insane. Having this constant improvement keeps him on top of his game. Razor is also incredible when it comes to positioning, in-game thinking, and decision-making. It's what gives him the ability to drop high-kill games consistently. Everybody's dream. But perhaps the most notable aspect that earned him a spot on this list is the fact that he can do so much against amazing players. And he does this on console. Playing on console can be a burden. Who agrees with that? It's the truth, especially when you're playing at the level that Razor X plays. The frame rate limit, input lag, and graphic differences can make it difficult to play at the same level as PC players. What Razor X does is he plays and practices so much that the movements that he uses is almost like muscle memory, meaning that the graphic setbacks from the console become obsolete to him. The skill itself is very rare and is one of the main reasons Razor X is so good. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we got my boy FaZe Sway. Sway is well known because he's one of the best controller players, but what makes him so good and stand out so much? Is it his skill in competitive tournaments? Is it his 1v1 record? We're fishing. Is it because he has special tricks that make him stand out? Well, actually, it's because of a number of things, meaning all those questions were right. Yeah, sorry. But most notably, his skills in creative. Sway's career started when he started getting attention for his advanced ability during free building. Sway was one of the first people to crank out 90s so fast. In fact, to this day, a lot of people still can't do 90s as fast as Sway used to back in Season 4. Sway's incredible speed in creative and his ability to memorize and execute a large variety of moves is what makes him so much different. Most players nowadays only know a handful of moves that they've mastered, right? But Sway can perform a huge variety of building moves close to maximum speed. This is what allows this guy to dominate players in creative and look really cool while doing so. What truly separates Sway from other players is how flashy his building skills are and how effective they are. Even against very skilled opponents, he's able to hold his ground and outplay them hard. Using the advanced moves that Sway does will make it very hard to actually be effective. But Sway does them at such fast speeds that it confuses opponents and causes misdirection while he builds his way up to high ground. He has these guys scrambling like eggs. Get it? Scrambling like eggs? That's funny, right? So you're just gonna leave me hanging here, huh? I can't even get a fake laugh? You can't even do that? You can't even do that, huh? You know what? Whatever. Speed is key, my friends, but don't think for 1 second that accuracy isn't an aspect. Sway is very good at hitting his shots as well as just being incredibly talented. We've had Jarvis on our list before, but this time he's done something brand new. Not only has Jarvis improved greatly, but he's also adapted to the newest update like no one else. The newest update to Fortnite was a major one for console and controller players, bringing the new advanced sensitivity feature with it. Not only did they bring new settings, but they also changed the way the aiming mechanics work in the game. Aim assist no longer works the same as before. Instead of the classic left trigger spam that would guarantee kills, you now have to keep your aim steady on the opponent. Aim assist no longer helps you lock on. Instead, it helps you keep your aim on the person you're aiming for. This major change impacted a lot of the top controller players greatly, but not Jarvis. No. Jarvis has actually improved greatly since this change and had adapted his aim to the new system. His success with switching over could be because of his experience in the past with this type of aiming mechanics in games like, Call of Duty and other popular shooters. His aim is great, but he's also a phenomenal player. Jarvis almost secured a spot in the Fortnite World Cup Championship and continues to dominate in Fortnite in-game events and tournaments, most of which are played against other high-level pros. Jarvis is very good at making slow and calculated decisions, which is a big difference from the other two players on this list, who tend just to focus on their mechanics and building plus editing speed. Now, of course, making good decisions doesn't always mean that you're going to play slow. And this is exactly the case with Jarvis. Jarvis is actually incredibly talented when it comes to mechanics. He can build and edit at very fast speeds while chaining multiple moves together, making him a very fast and effective builder. This paired up with his new and improved deadly aim, come on now, makes him a force to be reckoned with. Our runner-up for top 5 controller player is the very talented EJ Ladd. EJ is an innovator of Fortnite, okay? He's created many cool building tricks which can help players dominate in creative. Speaking of dominate, EJ is a creative genius. He's probably one of the best creative players due to the effectiveness and execution of his builds. You've probably heard of the term EJ Dash, right? Unless you're living under a rock. This was created by yours truly, Parallel EJ. It's currently a move used by many players all around the world to get an edge in creative, even by pros. Mongrel was seen using it to save his life during a World Cup Finals match where the Storm was close to eliminating him. And this is what truly sets EJ apart from the other creative warriors and talented players. He's original and he's very effective. EJ doesn't just prioritize being flashy. Sure, he may look flashy, and he is, but that's only because of the difficulty of the moves he creates and performs during real fights and 1v1s. EJ is also a very talented player with pyramids and ramps. He can often be seen flipping ramps around and manipulating them in ways to control his enemy's movement. A lot of times in his gameplay, we'll even see him purposely block off certain aspects of his enemy's builds in order to take advantage of their moment of hesitation. But besides being a contributor, he's also a very talented player who could do all the difficult moves he's created, from destroying people in 1v1s with them to absolutely dominating just about anyone who challenges him in an open lobby. Dude's a beast. Best parallel EJ in 1v1s, and you're gonna have a pretty good chance of making this list. And finally, for the #1 controller player in the world, can I get a drum roll, please? Thank you so much. We got Sharp. I honestly don't even know where to start with this guy. I mean, seriously, the dude, he's sharp. I mean, his name is what he is. He's really sharp, okay? Sharp is not only just an overall amazing controller player, but he's also the current world record holder for most kills in a duo game. Say what? Yeah, bro. And not only that, he got the world record just a few days ago. With the new ranking update that came to Fortnite, making it harder for players to match random lobbies, it's even harder to pump stomp and dominate players. But Sharp did so on his own account without any smurfing or assistance, which really goes to show how high his skill truly is. Going back just a few more days, Sharp has dropped many multiple 30+ kill games, guys, and even almost a 50 kill game in trios. Being someone who can just pub stomp the way Sharp does was hard enough back in the older seasons, okay? But seeing how effectively he does so even after the changes to matchmaking, we can see that Sharp can compete against just about any skill level and truly dominate it. So what accounts for this amazing talent? Well, to start, Sharp's aim has adapted very nicely to the change as mentioned before. This means that it's not really a problem for him, and it's even helped him along the road. Second is his in-game IQ. It is impeccable. The dude is like really smart. Sharp is the big brain of every lobby, and he's always making smart decisions when it comes to what fights he should take and how he should take them, and then when he should take them, and yada yada. I mean, you get it. The guy's intelligent. And even more advanced things like rotations. I swear this guy's a psychic. Sharp's able to predict player rotations based on his constantly changing knowledge of hotspots and popular rotating patterns. Being as smart as him could easily change anyone's game regardless of their mechanics. Sharp truly has earned his #1 spot, and he's really been showing out these past few weeks, guys. He really has, and proving to us every single day that he's one of the best controller players in the world. Let us know down below how your list went against ours. We love to have a discussion about it. Once again, guys, this is your guy. That's right, come on, say with me, your friend, the one and only Keith Allen. And again, I want to connect with you as soon as you possibly can on my Instagram. Make sure to follow me. I'm putting up posts to inspire you to not only be great in this game, but also in life. We hope that you guys enjoyed this video. We spent a lot of time doing research and making sure that these 5 players are accurately ranked and chosen. So be sure to leave a thumbs up and comment on what your thoughts are. Also, don't forget to check out ProGuides.com. We also have all of our new courses, videos. If you want to compete at the highest level, you need to check it out as soon as you can. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.